feels like the minimum they expected. But I know this, a little scoring can lead to a lot more.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. The gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Roy Anderson at top with the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Finding a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now looking to throw. That's another quick hitter. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down to the 31.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Coming up. We go with a design keeper. A disappointing way to begin this one as he is stopped for no gain, and 3 plays in, Brock, they're already facing 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Here's the snap on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield. He's taken out of bounds. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it is on.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. He's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, 3rd down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Lone back gets the handoff. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
4th down, pass coming. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
It's a turnover on down.
Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Dropping back to throw. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
First and 10 now from the 46. They go and play action. He put everything he had into this one. Full extension, and he brings it in. It's a huge pickup on the play, and that gives them 1st and goal.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Come on.
Felton, the man in motion. They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. Into traffic, complete! And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. And he's going to be out of bounds with some outstanding field position right at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Give him 38 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
From the red zone on first. Looking right, and he finds him. And he drives this forward to the 6. And that is the end of our first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
The give here on second. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Saints start to fight back with their first points of this game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Has this at the 6. Escapes a defender. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Warriors 17. Here we go. Here we go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Intercepted.
He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
10. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Back-to-back carries here. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. Here is Schmidt to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Making some progress here. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive, putting it in practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Escapes out to the left. Throw left side, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something. Go get that first down. We couldn't do it right there.
Ready.
Saints into the dime for this 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down from the 42.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Blown back to the backfield, and they give it to him. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route run away. You see zone coverage settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Come on, come on. Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground you need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Throwing it on second down. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Here's the throw. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a second quarter lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Kind of a small 4-yard chunk there. Tui Pulotu in for the tackle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down from the 42. Looking to throw here. Hits his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And That's good for a Saints first down.
46-yard.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 now from the 46. The give now into the shotgun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
He was brought down by Troy
After
Anderson.
plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Brings up
More
second
from
and
Caesars
10
Superdome
at the
in just a moment.
44-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. He rolls to his right. This is caught inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get some late points and the lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Middle field open or close, like a single high or two high. Is that close going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Here is Schmidt to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. They get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Taking a deep shot here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a
The
gold
Saints
star
take over
effort.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41.
Let's go. 19. Back.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
24-yard line.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They give it to him again. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Back to the well again. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Options are open here, and this is 2nd and inches. Another carry for him. To the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Defense made the stand last time. Do they have another one in them here on 3rd and goal? They'll try it left side. Ooh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Leading the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1. Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Saints drive their lead to 11.
Saints 28, Vikings 17.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
Their own 20-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
19 tight. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Felton, the man in motion. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. On the move. Headed right. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
18, 70, look. Dragon 60. 30.
Back to throw it. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. One last play before the break.
60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They kick the running back in motion. The final throw before the break. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
Devils can't hit it no more. Stand into the man, can't get no more.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
24-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
He's got about 9 on that run, partner, down inside the 30.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Running for the marker on second. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Handoff running left. It's Blue. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Pickup of 12 on that play. It's good for a Saints first down.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints throw the lead coming out of halftime. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock, and help out that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone.
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that helps finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make it stop. Because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Now throw to start the drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Working on first down. Forced out to his right. Look at that touch. Laid on a platter for him. And the three-week play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
When you watch the combine, you watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Down to the 10. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings make it an 11-point ball game.
Vikings by 4. Will Reichert is kicking off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19, Cougar 19. 69. Hey, check that. Street.
They'll throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call the gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And he's going to be blocked out at the 42. That one gains 7. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down from the 42.
Here we go, Shaq. Take up.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Nike 18.
They'll run here from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. He's going to throw this one. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Unable to connect with his running back. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Packers 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They're going to try to throw for it. He connects downfield. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Want to play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Line up the design keeper. Robs by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the right. Complete. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one. touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Saints up by multiple scores, and they've got the football.
Really? Are you kidding me? Pick it up.
Andre Schmidt lining this one up. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Schmidt connects, and that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points can go a long way to securing this W. It's a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown and field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 35-yard line.
Check man. 18, 5 in. Buffalo 18.
Second down, looking for options. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. Cowboy, 19 tight. Ready.
He's going to throw it. That's completed right side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play good for 17 and a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
60 Vikings.
They are throwing it again. Front pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
70, Wolf.
Running back sent in motion. He's going to throw it again. Flush down now to his left. Oh, he was on the move, and so is the defense, and they take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Finds him over the middle. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to call some back. They make it third and short. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first.
First and goal.
They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up second and goal.
They give it to him up the middle. He stopped, and I think technically this is going to go as a loss on the play, Brock. He's still right on the edge of the goal line.
The play lost New York.
We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Let's go now. 19, count to 60, count to 60. Ready,
Looking in the air here. Escapes it. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to bring the offense to what you'd think is a must-convert situation on this 4th and short.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you can run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break, and they finally get him to the ground.
ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Man in motion, headed right.
Ready.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now within one score in the 4th. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the many little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop things before they can get into the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, here we go. Like.
The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back now, pressure coming. Short pass, caught by his tight end. Oh, this big guy is moving! And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You start throwing a short pass to a tight end, and give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Everybody rocking side to side to the beat.
Okay,
A
ready.
touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Ready. Crowd goal 80.
They'll try and punch it in. And they sent it straight ahead, but the punt stops him after a gain of 3.
Yes, you hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Freeze. 70 Lion. Check.
They go to him again. And he's stonewalled by this front right at the 3.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. And yet again, he's made a trip to the end zone. His 5th on the ground. And now just one more return visit away from tying that NFL single-game record. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints double their lead to 14. And here is Schmidt to send this away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Come on, come on. 60 ball check. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Man in motion here.
Hey, that's your man.
He'll come out throwing. Finds his man over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw here on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
79 Brooks, that's all 80.
Going again on second. Middle of the field, taken in by Laporta. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line.
First down.
Three.
A gain of 14. And the Vikings first down.
18, 5 in.
Sticking to the air here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes second and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hurt. Trap 60. Ready,
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. He thought he had a touchdown there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcats.
Looking to throw it. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Once that quarterback broke the block, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. Into traffic. Complete. And he's taken down at the 30. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Ready up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hawk 70. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Go.
Still sticking with the passing game. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. This one intended for the running back. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing it again here. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. Finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Dragon 60. Ready.
To throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Got
to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Hey, check that, street.
Throwing now. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So it's a win for the Saints. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.